Hey everyone, we're going to begin just a little bit here. I'm sitting at the office. A little bit of Dr. Plant Unplugged at the office. So we'll wait for everyone to be jumping on here in a bit. And some people might be coming in the office. There's still a few people floating around. But today we're going to talk a little bit about getting old. It happens to the best of us, but what can we do to prevent it from happening faster than what it should be? So we'll let everyone come on. They've got this light. I'm going to try to read everyone. Hey guys. We got Megan. Good seeing you. Jared, how you doing? Your favorite scientist. Take a screenshot of that, somebody. Shoot it to Bill Nye. And I even got a stud muffin. Favorite scientist and stud muffin all in the same day. That's never going to happen again. All right. Keep going here. We'll bring some more people on. Alaska. We got people from Alaska jumping on. That's great. Oh, well, way to take the fun out of it, Jared. You only know one scientist. Well, I'll take the fame however I can get it. Glad to be at least your favorite. So, everyone, we are going to do, just as everyone that's coming in, Wyoming, hello. We are actually going to be talking a little bit about aging. It happens to the best of us. What can we do to prevent it from happening it faster? And we're going to get down to some of the crazy science. Cells, what's happening inside our cells as we get older. Stem cells, what's happening to them? What is this molecular clock that we all hear about that's happening, or the cellular clock with telomeres? And what can we do to support them? So we'll keep moving. Subtle degree of the heart, or subtle Harvard degree in the back. Here, I'll go this way so you see the other one. Just kidding. I'm not that egotistical. All right. So first of all, what I want to do is talk a little bit about what is aging, right? What happens each and every day after we're born? And so to talk a little bit about this, we need to first talk a little bit about what stem cells are, because the root of what aging is in fact found in the stem cells. So when we're first born, or when we are first fertilized, let's say, our body is what's called pluripotent. And that means those cells have the ability to become any other type of cell in our body. You know, we're really just one cell from the beginning, and that cell has the ability to become brain cells, eye cells, teeth cells, you name it. And, well, teeth don't have cells, but you get what I'm saying. And so as we get older in our development, stem cells begin to specialize. You now get what are specialized stem cells. For example, you have brain stem cells, and those can become a variety of different brain cells. You'll have skin stem cells. That can become a variety of different skin cells. You'll have blood stem cells. That can become a variety of different blood cells. So, for example, if you're going through chemotherapy, they'll largely remove through the bone marrow those stem cells so that as they do chemotherapy, those are still okay, they're safe, they're removed from the body, and then they'll add them back afterwards, or they'll donate them. And so those are the types of cells that, as we age, they start to show their true colors. They start to become less and less effective at creating new cells. So, for example, let's look at skin stem cells. Skin stem cells, as we get older, what happens is they are not as good at making other types of skin cells. They're not as fast. They're not as quick at making collagen-producing cells, for example. And then what happens is, because we're not able to make as much collagen-producing cells from those stem cells, our body isn't able to make as much collagen. And with that, then you start to get the wrinkles. I'm trying to make some here for you. You start to get the wrinkles. And from those wrinkles, that's a sign of really a lack of your skin stem cells being able to generate and keep up. They're starting to age. They're not running as efficiently or as effectively as they once were. So now scientists, and in fact, one of these scientists I actually studied with, Jack Szostak, he was on my dissertation committee at Harvard. He won the Nobel Prize for his work and his discovery here. He found that as cells age, there is a little bit of a DNA clock. At the end of the DNA, there is a sequence of DNA called telomeres, and it's just a repetitive sequence of T and A's, right? You got the 4 letters in your DNA, G, C, T, A, and the telomeres are just a whole bunch of T and A's that go on for a long time. And what happens is each time that cell divides, as that skin stem cell divides to make another type of cell, those telomeres get a little shorter. And as they get a little shorter, well, the cell starts to age a little bit more. And so he found that he could actually make a stem cell last indefinitely by keeping those telomeres long. Well, unfortunately, our body will actually abuse this system in many ways. Our body will actually take some of the, like in cancers, for example, telomerase will be overexpressed, keeping them there, and that causes those tumors to happen. But there's certain things that we can do to support the natural removal of those telomeres being shortened. And we know that there's a variety of environmental impacts that cause the aggressive shortening of telomeres. I actually, in 2016, I published this paper, right, where it talks about medicinal plants and the effects that they have on telomeres in human cells. And we found, in this publication, I found that there were certain botanicals in the presence of hydrogen peroxide, which will aggressively shorten telomeres, that there were certain botanicals that would prevent the shortening from happening. Likewise, you found that there were certain botanicals that would actually be able to add to the telomeres in a little bit without utilizing the cancer pathway of telomerase. This was huge. This is like the holy grail of scientific exploration. We found it. We have botanical evidence to suggest that we can support telomeres in a unique way. Well, here at Isagenix, we have utilized much of that type of botanical research, looking at the different types of expressions of genes that are happening. And we found in this that there are certain botanicals that can help support those telomeres. This is huge. Now, everyone at Isagenix knows that this is Isagenesis. This is a powerful product that is so beneficial in helping to support our telomeres. Now, we can support them through a variety of different antioxidants and powerful botanicals, and we can scour the gardens and our grocery stores trying to mix and match them, or you can simply get it from the benefit of Isagenesis and taking that each and every day. So, what I'm going to do right now is I want to give a thumbs up. Anyone who has taken Isagenesis in the last week, give a little bit of a thumbs up. I'm going to invite you on this, and I'd love to hear a little bit about what the benefits you're seeing with that product. All right, so let's see if we get some thumbs up here real quick. All right, we got one. Let's go. Everyone who's taken Isagenesis in the last week, let's see who we can get. I'd love to invite you. All right, you know what? Are we all in agreement? We'll have James McLeod come on. All right, James, you ready to come on? Let's see if I can do this. All right, got to push some buttons here. Let's see a little bit. This is amazing. Right? Your skin glows. It's awesome. This is the benefit of those stem cells being able to keep up with the demands of the toxins that they're exposed to every day. Love it, right? We need to supplement it. Energy, right? We don't realize how important those cells are so critical in the production of energy, everything from adrenaline to the proper utilization of carbohydrates. It is awesome. All right, James, it looks like you just give me a thumbs up and then ignore me. I'm getting like the prom date vibe again where you're leaving me at the doorstep. All right, there you are, James. Good seeing you.
Sorry, I was having a hard time. Having a hard time connecting there, Dr. Plant. My bad.
No. You're live. How are things going?
Things are going wonderful over here in Knoxville, Tennessee, and I saw your name pop up, and I've got to say the way that you explain this nutrition of Isagenix is one of the coolest things that I have seen in a very long time. You have such a gift with words, so thank you for just imparting already to us your knowledge of this amazing nutrition. It's amazing.
Hey, anything I can do to help people keep their telomeres long and healthy, hey, I'm happy to do it.
That's right. Yeah. That's right.
Each time the cell divides, they get a little shorter. Isagenesis is a great way to support them so they don't get shorter faster. So wonderful. So tell us a little bit. You're based upon this, right? You've been taking Isagenesis for several years now, right?
I have, yes. Since I think I used the third generation, and I think that was a couple years ago that they had the third generation. Now we have Isogenesis, but I've been using it for several years now.
Yeah. Now tell us a little bit about what are some of the benefits you see with this, right? Now this is unusual because typically the ideas of healthy aging, they don't start kicking until we feel the benefits of unhealthy aging. I'm 40 years old. Why are my knees crinkling? You know, I'm 50 years old. I shouldn't be this wrinkly. Whatever it might be, I need to start looking for products. You're not that old. Why are you taking Isogenesis?
Well, I'm taking Isogenesis because I was told to, first and foremost, from really anybody in Isogenics. They said, you need to take this. So I said, okay, I'll be a product of the product. And I've got to say, since starting, Isogenesis, I've noticed, and my wife will attest to this, my hair has grown tremendously.
You can't just say that and then only show us omit the top. Let's see those flowing locks.
Right. So it's all back here. It's all wadded up in the back. But I got to tell you, my wife almost gets frustrated because she's the one that cuts my hair. It grows at such a quick rate. And honestly, I've noticed that even just my skin, it seems to heal itself, or not heal itself. I won't say that. It just seems to, be working optimally when it comes to regenerating and, flushing out the fat.
A lot of the blemishes that are difficult to overcome as we age, it is amazing as we're ultimately able to supplement those critical cells, those cells that are also important for hair generation, right? Hair, nail, and skin, they all come from the same stem cells. As you're giving them that support, that's exactly why your hair is so thick. That's why it's growing so fast. You probably see the same effect with your fingernails, right? You wake up in the morning, you're like, why all of a sudden do I look like Wolverine? Right?
Exactly. I have to get manicures, now twice as often, which is inconvenient. All right.
I love it. Hey, thanks so much, James. Good talking to you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Out there in Knoxville.
All righty.
Now, I don't know how to turn them off. Wait, here's next. All right, everyone. So hopefully you got a little bit of an understanding. The molecular complexity of telomeres is still very, very new to the scientific community. We don't necessarily know all the ins and outs, but we do know that there's critical botanical support that can prevent and protect us from the immense amount of environmental damages that are bombarding our telomeres. We know that. We know due to the pollutants that are in the air, the overabundance of toxins in our food. It is absolutely, free radicals in our food, it is absolutely attacking our telomeres and preventing them to shorten aggressively. It is important to support them. It is important to make sure that you're backing your product each and every day that has a variety of different botanicals to support it. Not just one hokey product, but a variety, because there's so many different types of free radicals. You need to complement that with a variety of different antioxidants as well. You'll find that in Isogenesis to help support that. It is so important. It is such a great product. Love it. We're even seeing my hair. We're starting to get some of the curl back. I just posted the other day one of my 5th grade pictures where my hair is up to here. I love it. Good talking to everyone. Looking forward to teaching you again next week. I'm taking off to Australia for a huge tour there. Excited to see everyone. This is going to be a wonderful time. Q4's got some great products coming through. This is a absolute revolution that we're starting here at Isagenix. The momentum, the excitement is unprecedented. I'm excited to be partnering with each and every one of you. This is going to be a wonderful season. Thanks, everyone.